Insulin resistance is one of the biggest health problems worldwide, contributing to stubborn belly fat, sugar cravings, diabetes, chronic fatigue, and even high blood pressure. In fact, over 88 million adults in the US alone have prediabetes, a condition driven by insulin resistance, and many don't even know it. Globally, insulin resistance is a leading factor in the rise of type 2 diabetes, which affects over 537 million people and is projected to increase to 783 million by 2045. Beyond diabetes, insulin resistance is linked to metabolic syndrome, cardiovascular disease, and even neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's, often referred to as type 3 diabetes. The good news: insulin resistance is fully reversible with the right lifestyle changes. Today, I'll share a foolproof, science-backed plan to reverse insulin resistance naturally, so your body can burn fat for energy, your blood sugar can return to normal, and you can reclaim your health. Why insulin resistance happens? Insulin resistance occurs when your cells stop responding properly to insulin, the hormone that helps glucose enter your cells for energy. As a result, your pancreas produces more insulin to compensate, leading to chronically high insulin levels. This creates a vicious cycle. Fat storage. High insulin signals your body to store fat, especially around the abdomen, visceral fat. Sugar cravings. Insulin spikes and crashes drive intense cravings for sugary, carb-heavy foods. Fatigue. Cells can't access glucose efficiently, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. Inflammation. Chronic high insulin levels trigger systemic inflammation, further damaging cells and worsening insulin resistance. The science behind reversing insulin resistance. Research shows that lifestyle interventions are more effective than medication for reversing insulin resistance. For example, a study published in Diabetes Care found that low-carb diets reduced insulin levels by 50% and improved insulin sensitivity in just 2 weeks. Another study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that intermittent fasting improved insulin sensitivity by 58% in participants with prediabetes. Strength training has been proven to increase glucose uptake by muscles by up to 40%, making it a powerful tool for reversing insulin resistance. By addressing the root causes like poor diet, lack of exercise, and chronic stress, you can reset your metabolism and restore insulin sensitivity. Let's get started. Insulin resistance doesn't have to be a life sentence. With the right strategies, you can reverse it naturally and take control of your health. Stick with me as we dive into the 10 proven steps to restore insulin sensitivity and transform your body from the inside out. Step 1. Reduce how often you eat. The root cause of insulin resistance is eating too frequently, which keeps insulin levels elevated all day. To reverse this, lower your insulin levels by eating fewer meals. Start with just 2 whole, nutritious meals per day, avoiding snacks and sugary drinks. Stick to water in between. This gives your insulin levels time to drop, allowing your cells to regain sensitivity. Over time, your sugar cravings will disappear, you'll lose weight, and your blood sugar will stabilize. Intermittent fasting has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity by up to 58% in studies, making it a powerful tool for reversing insulin resistance. Step 2. Use apple cider vinegar. Insulin resistance often begins in the liver, so improving liver function is key. Drink 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, ACV, mixed in water before each meal using a straw. ACV stimulates bile flow, helping to cleanse the liver of fatty deposits and toxins. The acetic acid in ACV also slows carbohydrate digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes that overload the liver. As your liver heals, insulin resistance improves. Studies show that ACV can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 34% and improve insulin sensitivity. Step 3. Reduce carbohydrates. Carbohydrates trigger more insulin release than any other macronutrient. To reverse insulin resistance, break your meals into 3 categories: carbs, proteins, and fats. Focus on unprocessed meats, eggs, and fish for protein and healthy fats. Replace starchy carbs like bread, rice, and pasta with low-carb, non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and leafy greens. Avoid sugars from fruit juices, processed snacks, and sweetened yogurts. Low-carb diets have been shown to reduce insulin levels by up to 50% and improve insulin sensitivity in as little as 2 weeks. Step 4. Increase potassium. Potassium helps your cells produce energy without relying on high insulin levels. Aim for 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily. While bananas are often recommended, they're high in starch and can spike blood sugar. Instead, focus on potassium-rich foods like leafy greens, avocados, wild-caught salmon, and pumpkin seeds. You can also supplement with potassium citrate, around 2,000 milligrams daily. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure and improves insulin receptor function, making it essential for reversing insulin resistance. Step 5. Increase magnesium. Magnesium is critical for insulin to function properly, as it helps move sugar from your blood into your cells. Unfortunately, most people are deficient due to processed foods, stress, and poor soil quality. Boost your magnesium intake with pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocados, and leafy greens, or take a magnesium glycinate supplement, 400 milligrams daily. Studies show that magnesium supplementation can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 25% in people with insulin resistance. Step 6. Do the right type of exercise. Exercise is one of the fastest ways to reverse insulin resistance because it forces your muscles to use sugar for energy, lowering blood sugar and insulin levels. However, not all exercise is equal. Strength training, e.g. squats, push-ups, weightlifting, is far more effective than cardio alone. Even a 10-15-minute walk after meals can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. Strength training increases muscle mass, which improves glucose uptake and insulin sensitivity by up to 40%. Step 7. Get enough sleep. Sleeping less than 7 hours per night raises cortisol levels, a stress hormone that worsens insulin resistance. Just one night of poor sleep can reduce insulin sensitivity by 30%, increasing cravings and lowering energy. Improve sleep quality by avoiding screens before bed, keeping your room cool and dark, and taking magnesium glycinate to relax your nervous system. Optimizing sleep can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 20% and reduce cortisol levels significantly. Step 8. Avoid processed seed oils. Processed seed oils, e.g. soybean, canola, corn, are highly inflammatory and damage your cells, making them insulin resistant. They also contribute to fatty liver, where insulin resistance often begins. Switch to healthier fats like extra virgin olive oil, grass-fed butter, and avocado oil. Replacing seed oils with healthy fats reduces inflammation and improves insulin sensitivity within weeks. Step 9. Reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a major driver of insulin resistance. Boost omega-3 fatty acids, found in wild-caught salmon, sardines, and cod liver, to repair cell membranes and restore insulin function. Add zinc from oysters, beef, and pumpkin seeds, and antioxidants like turmeric, ginger, and quercetin to further reduce inflammation. Omega-3s can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 30%, while zinc regulates insulin production and lowers inflammation. Step 10. Raise your vitamin D low. Vitamin D levels are linked to insulin resistance, higher cortisol, and poor blood sugar control. Take at least 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily with 100 mcg of vitamin K2, or get 20-30 minutes of sunlight daily. Optimizing vitamin D levels can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 60% and reduce inflammation. How to track your progress and know it's working. As you implement these steps, it's important to measure your progress to stay motivated and ensure you're on the right track. One of the most effective ways to monitor your insulin sensitivity is by asking your doctor for a HOMA-IR test, homeostatic model assessment of insulin resistance. This simple blood test measures your fasting insulin and fasting blood sugar levels, giving you a clear picture of how well your body is responding to insulin. What to expect? A healthy HOMA-IR score is typically below 2.0. If your score is higher, it indicates insulin resistance. As you follow this plan, your score should gradually decrease, reflecting improved insulin sensitivity. Other signs you're reversing. Insulin resistance. While lab tests are helpful, your body will also give you clear signals that you're making progress. Here's what to look for. Increased energy levels. As your cells become more efficient at using glucose for energy, you'll notice a significant boost in your overall energy and mental clarity. Reduced sugar cravings. Stable blood sugar levels mean fewer cravings for sweets and carb-heavy foods. You'll feel more satisfied after meals and less tempted to snack. Normalized blood pressure. Insulin resistance often contributes to high blood pressure. As your insulin sensitivity improves, you may see your blood pressure return to a healthier range. Weight loss, especially belly fat. Visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs, is closely tied to insulin resistance. As your insulin levels drop, you'll likely notice a reduction in stubborn belly fat. Improved insulin sensitivity helps regulate hormones like cortisol and serotonin, leading to better sleep quality and a more stable mood. Beyond HOMA-IR, you may also see improvements in other biomarkers, such as lower triglycerides, higher HDL cholesterol, and reduced inflammation markers like CRP, C-reactive protein. How long does it take to see results? The timeline for reversing insulin resistance varies depending on your starting point, but many people begin to notice improvements within 2-4 weeks. Significant changes, such as weight loss and normalized blood sugar, often occur within 3 to 6 months of consistent effort. Stay consistent and patient. Reversing insulin resistance is a journey, not a quick fix. By tracking your progress, both through lab tests and how you feel, you'll stay motivated and confident that your efforts are paying off. Remember, every small step you take brings you closer to better health, more energy, and a life free from the grip of insulin resistance. By following these steps consistently, you can reverse insulin resistance, burn belly fat, and improve your overall health. For more tips, check out the video on your screen now. Thank you for watching, and here's to your health, wealth, and happiness.